are not listening to the voice of IWA Flip here on Uncensored Radio. The gold motherfucking standard returns to the platform that made him famous. And joining me in studio, the one, the only Mr. Interfed Radio is back. IWA Flip. How's it going, brother?
Fuck, dude. You know what? They've been hanging fucking to the left for fucking 43 years. So, yeah,
Never
dude,
to the right.
They're moving to the right, and I just, I gotta get used to it, bro. It's like I had to fucking move from boxers to whitey tighties just to fucking force them to move the other way because your fucking ass wants to fucking switch shit up and fucking. Oh man. Hey, I'll tell you this. Since this is uncensored fucking radio.
Yes, not this Mr. Rogers bullshit you be talking about.
Huh?
But go ahead.
Mr. Rogers? Shit.
There's nothing
now,
unwicked
now me
about
and Melvin
this
are going to be tested because we got the bleeps going on.
Yes.
So I told Melvin, I go, dude, if I'm talking, just wait till I come back, bro. And if you don't hear shit, just be like, yeah, sure. Oh man. So if you hear
whatever you say.
If you hear Melvin agreeing to something stupid that I just said, it's probably because you didn't hear what the fuck
I had no choice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
How long has it been up your ass, Melvin? You're like, huh? What the fuck did you just say? Like, oh no.
So all you listeners at home, now you know what's going on.
Now I gotta clear the air, bro. Add a character and all.
Go for it.
Because the whole uncensored thing has come into the light for whatever fucking reason. We're the uncensored fucking league in the IWA. We shouldn't have to fucking explain ourselves, but we will. We fucking will. Look, I got no fucking problem. I got no problem with fucking pussy and fucking penis talk and fucking jizz talk or whatever talk. The only thing, I think the only fucking thing that Melvin is saying is if you're gonna have two females fucking, or if you're gonna have someone shove a fucking golden cock up somebody's ass, at least do it in fucking theater, do it in a fucking studio, do it as a part of the angle, do it as a part of something. Don't just fucking randomly do it. Like,
there you go.
I'm guilty of it. Like I said, I know I'm fucking way off the wall. I mean, I know Melvin's been in this game for so long, and I don't ever think fucking he expected the fucking the shenanigans I've pulled with my duck and with my fucking sandwich making fucking. He's like, what the fuck did I get myself into? What the fuck did I get myself into? Oh man! But again, have fun with it. If you're really having trouble, if something's like, oh dude, you know what? Flip or Nace or whoever's just being too much of a son of a bitch, then fucking figure it out. Team up with somebody that's, a veteran like Giuliano that knows how to fucking take the heat and fucking turn it into a basketball and shoot it and make it three, bro. Like
absolutely.
Team up with somebody.
Listen,
worst case scenario,
get out the league. Get the fuck out. Go join the Dark Judges selling popcorn somewhere.
Look, I'm just saying like it is. This is the fucking uncensored league. I got no problem with nothing. You can go at me, fucking stick, do it. We've done it. We've already done it. Like I said, don't we got nothing to hide, nothing.
That's been the understanding from day one. I've been telling all the managers, once you sign on the dotted line and you join this league, anything goes. There's nothing off limits. You can't get butt hurt. You can't get things seriously. It's all in good fun because everyone has an understanding. I notice that sometimes on the Facebook page, things get a little out of hand, and sometimes I read these comments and I'm like, but why is it even getting to this point if we all know and have this understanding that this is what the league entails? This is the only league you can get away with this shit with, so enjoy it instead of bitching about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I've been seeing that happen a lot, and it's starting to get to me a little bit, to be honest, because I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, if you don't want to be a part of this, just get out. But, it looks like things have calmed down and everybody's finding like, you know what, is either they're saying behind the scenes I'm right, or they're just accepting it on their own. Whatever it is, it looks like it's working.
Fuck accepting it my ass, bitch.
Clear the air. As of this podcast, if you're in the league, it's uncensored, period. End of discussion. That's it. And like Flip said, and I can't take it, get out.
Can I go back to putting up Care Bears and fucking pink ponies? Oh man, I was having so much fun being fucking PC, bro.
Oh man, that was funny.
Oh, but hey, no, that I mean, I just wanted to clear that up. But you have some
Absolutely.
champions. Are we having a show? Or are we just fucking
We're doing a
shooting?
fucking show. Let's get no more shooting. Let's get we'll probably shoot here and there, but all right, let's get to these champions. This is for bulletin number 31. This is prior to the no one
I'm
safe.
gonna take a smoke break. I'll let you go ahead and
Yeah,
take
you
care of
do
the
that.
champions because
Yeah, I don't want
I
you to fuck them up.
oh dude, now you're gonna fucking make me want to fucking put this down and fucking read some champions of fucking champions. I,
I'll take I'll take care of the champions. You go roll your blunt. All right, so we got
you know what? You know what?
you got a
Now I know
personal.
why you didn't have a fucking show last time because I fucking finally won a regional belt and you didn't want to fucking have
You
my
were right.
guy fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah, so I had to skip it. Fuck him.
Yep. Yeah, you're like fuck that dude. Now I know. Truth be
Now
told,
you now you know.
son of a bitch.
So getting into these champions, bulletin 31, Crest of Chaos champion, Extreme Survivor finds himself back on top of the title page. Congratulations. Next up, we had our Twisted Carnage champion, none other than the Black Widow herself, Denise Destiny. Smoldering Sorrow champion, now former Nefarious World Heavyweight champion, Mr. Mike Pizzazz. Court of Torment champion, Esmeralda Diamandias. Belt of Subtlety, we have Eddie Sweet Swagger Mendoza. Ending Misery, we have former Goddess Extreme champion, Irresistible Candy. Girdle of the Berserk, the Impassive Knave. Infernal Vengeance, we have Inazuma. Gun Belt of Hell, we have the new Goddess Extreme World Champion, Tanya E. Dangerously. Chain of Echoes Champion, we have Agent Vera. Shattered Bloodlust, we have Gogo Suzuki. Whispered Agony, we have newcomer to the league, Bobby Janetti St. Laurent. Welcome to the league. Next up, we have our Band of Distant Wars, Irresistible Candy and Miss Eva Danger, two members of the Sisters of Destruction.
Nice.
Band
We,
of
we
Distant...
have we have an interaction from them.
Oh,
Pinche culo de tabla. Las tablas no tienen culo, güey. Pues ni tú tampoco, pendeja.
Oh, sorry, that was the Sisters of Destruction. No, that was...
oh my God. Only on this podcast. So, next up, Band of Distant Wars TV. We had Extreme Survivor and the Insurance Policy. Circle of Sanity, Raven Blackheart, Esmeralda Diamandias, and Lady Cybernetica. Circle of Sanity TV, retaining this cycle was the Stonewall brothers, Buff Stonewall, Skip Stonewall, and Runt Stonewall. And of course, rounding everything out, Battle Royal winner, the Silver Bullet. So congrats to everybody who made the title page. As you know, it's not easy to make this title page. It was a nice mix of different managers on the front page, so it's good to see that, including the newcomers this cycle. So kudos to everybody who secured a belt this cycle.
Now, can you tell everybody in the league how you decided to make things harder for me since I was now going after regionals, and you said, you know what, Flip's going to start getting all our regionals. I got to give everybody 10 wrestlers to you know.
What the fuck? So you guys, he loves spinning shit. So for everybody listening, what he's talking about is this cycle I officially raised the limits up to 10. Initially, it was 8. I decided to go with the 10 because it's something I did in a previous league, and it worked out pretty well. So, and a lot of people were asking for me to raise it, just not too high. So I figured, you know what, I'll just up it by another 2. So the limit is officially maxed out at 10. And it will not get any higher than that. That is the highest I'm willing to go. So for anybody that's willing to expand their roster, or for any newcomers coming along, just know that it's not 8 anymore. The limit is 10, and it has been updated on the IWA webpage as well.
I'm dropping 2. I'm dropping 2. I'm going with 6. I'm gonna still beat Melvin.
Good luck.
Hey! Speaking of which, are we done to the Battle Royal? Who won the Battle Royal?
Silver Bullet. I already said it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Why you busy choking over there? I was talking about the Battle Royal.
I had a Thanos bleep, and I probably missed it. But
okay.
What do you call it? You're not doing too good in your rivalry, Dick.
I know. I give it.
You better figure it out. No. There is no you're gonna give it to me. This motherfucking shit don't end, bitch. Fucking figure it out. This is no fucking best of 2 or best of 3. This is the fucking, as long as we're here, you're getting your ass worked. That's just the way that's the way it goes down. I only signed 6 matches in a cycle, and just know that 2 of them are against you. That's how important.
This is the best of eternity series. Okay.
Wait,
this is the series that never ends, like Lamb Chop used to sing.
You're who the fuck? Fuck, fool. I'm really gonna bring out my fucking romper room fucking mirror and fucking yell everybody else's name out. If you actually knew the romper room, that's how I know fucking all you old ass motherfuckers in here and shit.
Hell yeah.
Romper room and shit.
Oh man. So next up we're gonna cover, and this is only because I didn't get to do. Remember, it's already been a month since we've been on this podcast, and again, breaking the fourth wall quickly. I was going through some stuff. I didn't have a really a chance to get around to it. I had to take care of my health first. I'm feeling better now, so I'm just gonna cover quickly the pay-per-view results because I don't want to do a podcast and not touch on that. So it's just gonna be these are the matches, these are the people who won. We've already covered in the Facebook page plenty about who won, who did it and what's going on with it. So I'll start real quickly with the win. First up, we had the Nefarious World. Actually, let's start from the bottom up. Let's go from the mid card up. So first up, we had a double chains match between the Impassive Knave and Bishop Fate. The winner of that was the Impassive Knave. So he took the first match in the series. Let's go over another one. Prison Cell Triple Threat Tag Match. This is a good one. We had the Inmates versus the MJs versus your guys, the ICAM team. And the winners of this were the Inmates.
Oh, them sons of bitches.
Sons of motherfuckers. So next up, we had a Dark Fate death match. This was actually a match called on from Felicity Fate. She called out Susie Sweet. Wouldn't you know, Susie Sweet was victorious. Taught Felicity Fate a nice lesson not to mess with the veterans. Next up, we had a Catholic whip match. This was a non-title match. We had the Bitches versus the Pure Hearts. And the Pure Hearts were victorious. We'll get
damn, them fucking Pure Hearts are like rabbits right now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, dude, they went everywhere. My goodness.
Oh yeah. Next up, we had
we know where they started.
Where did they start, Flip? Let our viewers and listeners know.
Oh no, they started. I mean, fuck, you see, they took gold here, so. Then they take gold. Aren't they like the best 6-man in the WWL now? Aren't they?
No, they're tag team. You get 6-man.
They're the best tag team here in the WWL.
Nope.
What? Ah, you gotta change your mind. You already said it.
Nope. Never said that, buddy. Next up, Chicago Street Fight. We had Stephen Q. Urkel versus Bacterial Infection. Winner, Bacterial Infection. Good pickup for him. As you know, Stephen Q was actually on a nice little run before he lost that match. So next up, now we're going to get into some championship matches. Unholy Trinity World 6-Man Championship. We had the Crypt Keepers versus the Flamingo Brothers. Winners and still Unholy Trinity World 6-Man Champions, the Crypt Keepers. Now, I'm going to go on record and say that I did say that the Flamingos were going to be the ones to upset them. Apparently, I was wrong. The Crypt Keepers just continue to ride this amazing wave of momentum. They just running through everybody, not just anybody, but like the main 6-man competitors. They just like really just running right over them. For me, this is good because they're actually using this momentum heading into the No One's Safe pay-per-view, which we're going to get into later. So, I'll save that for a little bit down the line.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know you weren't thinking right. I mean, when you told me that your penis was turtlenecking and just like
sorry about that.
Yeah, it was like
Oops.
Like, it's just done. It's going inside of me, Phil. I've lost my mojo. It's just hiding. Done.
He's scared.
He's just
Next
scared.
up, yeah, he's scared. Next up, we had the Brothers Keeper. This is another thing. The former name of the tag team championships were the Mayhem Tag Titles. I have since renamed them. They are officially now known as the Brothers Keeper World Tag Team Championships. And Brothers of Destruction versus Brutal and Bonito. Winner of this due to inactivity and still reigning Brothers Keeper World Tag Team Champion.
You know who hasn't been inactive and has been kicking ass in tags?
Who?
You can ask your agents, the Savages.
Fuck those.
Them hairy bitches have been fucking getting it done, homie.
Listen, did you check out the selfie in the new report?
Fuck, fool. I haven't.
Sherry Hatfield took a nice selfie with one of her #1 fans.
Nice.
You might want to check it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You might like that, so I just threw it in there.
Very cool. I can't
It was trending on Twitter. So guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I like it.
I mean, I'm sorry, trending on Instagram. Sorry.
Nice.
Next up, we had, let's get into this one, Desolation Championship. This was a Mayhem title unification match. Again, this was champion versus champion. Denise Destiny was coming in as the Eliminator ex-champion versus Lightning Tiger, who was coming in as the Wicked Wayward champion. Both these titles were unified and is now known as the Desolation Championship. Winner and brand new first ever inaugural Desolation champion, Lightning Tiger. And he's been on a fucking tear from day one since he's been here. He has not let up, and it continues. He's still a Mayhem champion, still getting it done. Next up, we have
you bleeped out. Who's our Desolation champion? Lightning King?
Lightning Tiger.
The Lightning Tiger.
Yes, one half of the Lightning Kings. His partner, of course, being the Dragon King.
Oh, yes.
Next up, we have...
Not to be confused with Switchblade Tiber King.
Yeah, because you're always mixing those guys up.
Not anymore. Aha! Aha! I got him.
Next up, we had the Goddess Extreme World Championship. Irresistible Candy called out Tanya and gave her an opportunity. And due to some interference, and new Goddess Extreme Women's World Champion, Tanya E. Dangerously, leader of the Dangerous Alliance, is officially the Goddess Extreme Champion. So she has some momentum.
I've been here for like a year and a half, bro. And I'm starting to realize I'm like a fucking leopard, bro. The only one that would fucking fight me was fucking the god himself, fucking Jeremy Nace, bro. He's I need someone like I'm like a fucking leopard, bro. The only one that can fight you too. The gold fucking penis over here. Oh man, where's fucking Hal in my anus? Fucking where the fuck happened to him? The hell are you, Hal?
He's here.
Man.
Speaking of Hal Uranus was the guest referee for the main event, which was for the Nefarious World.
We've already heard how you cheated and put like all the fucking like obstacles against fucking Vinny Vicious Valentino, and he still managed to get up on top.
There was no obstacles, not at all.
Bro, you put fucking Hal Uranus, bro, against fucking
referee. Yes, referee. Bro. That's all he was.
Yeah, right. Bro. As much as those two like each other, bro, that's a setup if I ever saw one, bro.
And actually, he did.
I know from the start when I saw that, I'm like, really, he's fucking really stacking the chips against.
It's funny you say that though, because for all of those that want to know exactly what happened at the very end of that match, read how Uranus is trash talk this cycle, and you know exactly why Vinny Valentino is the new champion. I'll leave it at that.
Damn, cheated.
So he outlasted Melvin
McMahon, the golden standard.
Extreme Survivor and the gold standard himself. So no, for real though, kudos to Billy Valentino. He earned this fucking shot. He showed that he's the champion now. You can't take it from him. He knocked out the greatest Nefarious champion we've had in Mike Pizzazz. And so it shows that he's the real deal now. We can't say nothing ill will towards Vicious Valentino. Ever since he had that rematch with Big Daddy Johnson and finally got over, got the one up on him. So it's just something told me he was going to get eventually there if he had that opportunity. And once he did, he took a full advantage of it. And he is now the Nefarious World Heavyweight Champion. So congratulations, Vinny Valentino.
Triple V, baby.
So next up, we're going to get into some tournament news. Actually, no, let's...
Is that fucking golden cack going so fucking far up your ass? You fucking
golden cack.
Fucking bit. You fucking bit. The fucking golden cack going up
Oh, shit. All right, where the hell did I put this? Okay, hold on.
Up your ass, bitch. Why are you looking?
I gotta pull it out. Hold on. All right, we're gonna get into some tag tournaments because the tag tournaments they were on the way this cycle. which was actually good. I was been dying to get these things going, but for some reasons here and there, things just threw everything off of the tournament. So I had to kind of restructure it, and I finally was able to get it on this cycle. That included men's and the women's. So first, we'll start up with the women's division. We had match number 1, Irresistible Candy and Miss Eva Danger went up against Inazuma and Esmeralda Diamandias. The winners, Irresistible Candy and Miss Eva Danger, advanced in the tournament. Next up, match 2, we had your ladies, the Savages, versus Daddy's Girls 2 and Daddy's Girl number 3. And wouldn't you know, the Savages pull up the upsets. Let me tell you, I did not think the Savages were going to win against Daddy's Girls at all.
You put us against our besties. Our besties are always looking at. Oh, dude, you know what? You don't have to be. Exactly. You don't have to have the intelligence of Donald Trump to figure this one out.
They felt bad for you and said, "Hey, come pin us. You got it."
Yeah, bro, we had breakfast fucking up their ass in the morning. Don't even trip.
Nice. You paid them to leave at the end of the night?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, definitely. Gotta keep Big Daddy in business, baby.
Oh, man. So congrats to the Savages, however, which way they won that. Next up, we had match number 3, Tanya E. Dangerously and Felicity Fate. They actually drew Dawn Destiny and the Black Widow. So the rematch will take place next cycle. So the winner of these 3 matches, once we have the conclusion of this tied up match, will be a triple threat to decide who's going to advance and go on to face the Pure Hearts at Viral Violence 2 pay-per-view for the Dual Combat Women's Tag Team Championship. So let's see how it goes next cycle. Actually excited for this one. Now moving on to the men's. And again, this is for a chance to face the Brothers of Destruction. They just do not want to let go of those titles. Match number 1, we had Alcatraz and Cellmate 666, otherwise known as the Inmates. They went on to defeat Axe and the Slasher of Annihilation Inc. Welcome back to AI in the WWL. For those that forgot, they are back officially this cycle. Next up, we have, and speaking of AI, now I'll get to that later. Next up, match number 2, we had Dark Soul, Damian Livingston, and Silver Bullet defeated Bacterial Infection and Staph Infection. So they advanced. Match number 3, we had Lightning Kings, which is a Lightning Tiger, and Dragon King. They actually drew Johnson and Uranus. So there will be a rematch taking place next cycle.
Ah, you're no funny. Eliminate both of the sons of the bitches. Fuck them having a rematch.
Next up, we had Señor Increíble and El Más Fantástico versus Blue Dragon of Destiny and the Beast of Le Guavadán. And wouldn't you know, Flip, Señor Increíble and El Más Fantástico advance in the tournaments. Holy shit, have you stepped your game up? Smoking that good shit, buddy.
So, hey, it would have to like fucking completely bleep out so I don't hear shit right when you're fucking announcing it. But it's all right. I kind of know that you said that I'm gonna win the whole tournament.
Yeah, exactly what I said.
Yes. I mean,
I said, por la paz, we're gonna win it all. Come on, it's a given. Nice. Come on,
it's a
fuck
given.
Out of here. Shit. All right, next up. So the next brackets are going to be for the next round. It's going to be Alcatraz and Cellmate 666 versus Señor Increíble and El Más Fantástico. And then match number 2 is going to be Damian Livingston and Silver Bullet versus to be determined, depending on who wins that tiebreaker. So we will see. Next up, we had the debut of Fight TV. This is our new main event.
Now, pretty much. Whoa there, Golden Standard. Whoa. Hold your caballitos. Now, what in the fuck? Boop, 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 boop. No, seriously. Why did you only say who was going to fight in the men's tournament next cycle and not the women? Is it because you hate women? Say it live on air?
Oh, it's because I started with the women and you blip, 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 didn't hear me.
Oh,
so that whole time I was covering the women, all you heard was blip, 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 blip.
No. But I heard who won. I just didn't hear who's fighting against each other next cycle.
Oh, okay. So again, because this matchup, it had less competitors, so it's going to be a triple threat to decide who wins. So the two teams that won, and then whoever wins the draw, that's going to take place again this next cycle, those three teams are going to face each other in a triple threat match. You get it? Would you like me to repeat who those people are going to be?
Fuck you, Thanos, and your bleep.
Or is it going to go bleep, 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 bleep again?
Oh, it already went bleep, bleep, bleep. Don't even
so
worry.
Again,
I'll hear it. I'll hear it when it comes out.
Okay, you do that. You do that, Flip.
Holy shit, stupid fucking bleep, bro.
Oh, this is fun.
Good.
All right, so again, now we're going to get into the Fight TV results. Again, brand new section. Before I used to have Turnbuckle Thursday, and then I had Taboo Tuesday. Now I'm having Fight TV and Taboo Tuesday. So Fight TV results, this is a good one. This is going to be like they're kind of like borderline pay-per-view matches, but they're not, so to speak. But they're very high-end matches. So let's get into it. First up, we had Ronda Pureheart and Abigail Pureheart. Of course, they are the Pure Hearts, and they actually went it up against, again, Ariana Spooks and Centricity, the bitches. This time it was for the dual combat titles and new dual combat women's tag team champions, the Pure Hearts. They actually not only beat them the cycle before in the pay-per-view, but they beat them again and took the titles from the bitches. What are your thoughts on that one, Flip? Did you see that coming?
No, I mean, I'll be honest with you. When they came, I honestly thought they were just going to be like a gimmick, kind of like, Por La Paz and the Savages. Mm-hmm. I didn't think they were just going to, be the real deal, bro. But they're coming along.
Here they are. Now they're the champions, so everybody's going to be gunning for those titles. Next up, we had match 2 in a best of 5 between Bishop Fate and the Impassive Knave. This time, Bishop Fate came out victorious. The series is now tied 1 apiece. Match 3 will be next cycle. Also, we had, and I know you and Brandon have been making a mockery of this person on your podcast. Let me set the record straight, you pieces of shit. Agent 16, Holly Danger, is the newest member of the Agents of Endgame. And in case you haven't been paying attention, Flip, Brandon, she has been in the league already, and she has already won.
Las tablas no tienen culo, güey. Pues ni tú tampoco, pendeja. Pinches chichis de vaca. Pinche culo de tabla. Las tablas no tienen culo, güey. Ni tú tampoco, pendeja.
I knew you were gonna do that. That's the funny shit.
Fucking like Agent Holly. Fucking Agent Holly.
She has already debuted. She has already
Oh, fuck Agent Holly, homie. Yeah, whatever the hell she means, homie.
She will be facing
Rogers and the
Dragon at pay-per-view.
She can take her. What does she have? Like Buck Rogers, like magic fucking belt or something like that, or jeez, where do you come up with this shit? For next thing you know, you're gonna have a giant rat that comes in frozen.
First of all, and I heard you on a podcast thinking that was my wrestler, and it's not my wrestler. Just so you know, that's actually one of the man. That's
I don't care. It doesn't care.
Right.
Dude, hey,
all right.
Hey,
just know that it's not my wrestler.
You know that very well. I don't discriminate on anybody, bro.
Good. But again,
you can check my status from Iron to Jade. I don't discriminate.
Agent 16 is not my wrestler, but she is part of my stable. I will leave it at that.
Hey, look.
And I am very, very excited.
The name
and
Agent, they're gonna get the beat down that Agent deserves.
I know you hating on the agents. I already know that. That's okay. That's all good.
I'm gonna fucking.
Anyway, next up we had Bruto and Bonito versus the Inmates in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The winners of this were Bruto and Bonito. Again, for those that don't know, that's Eddie Sweet Swagger Mendoza and Freddie Bang Bang Jackson of the Brick City Brawlers. So congrats to them for picking up the win against the Inmates. Next up, we had Staph Infection and Yeast Infection. They went up against Axe and Poison. This was a second chance synergy match because for those that forgot, we had the synergy tag team tournament. We already have one of the finalists. We just needed to decide a second one to fight them for those titles, and now we have them. So now it's going to be at the next pay-per-view. Viral Violence 2, it will be Staph Infection and Yeast Infection versus Bishop Fate and Esmeralda Diamandias for a chance to become the first ever Synergy Mixed Tag Team Champions. And lastly, we had in the main event, Lightning Tiger defending his newly won Desolation title one-on-one versus Stephen Q. Urkel, and still Desolation champion, the Lightning Tiger, again getting the job done. So congrats to all the winners on the first ever Fight TV. And now we're going to get into No One's Safe. You ready?
Hey, wait a
Flip?
minute. Hey, now.
This is where it's going to get off the rails. So.
Wait. Before we go into the interleague shit, because I got some unwicked news to cover first. Look.
Okay,
now,
go.
Look. The laughing kabuki, the fucking laughing kabuki is mad, bro, because we've been going at it, and you said the next pay-per-view, and then the next pay-per-view, and the son of a bitch, we still haven't seen a match.
Oh, he mentioned you.
Yeah. So now we went away from the norm, and we're gonna sign it at our own fucking pay-per-view. And I told him, I go, look, whether we get it at an official bloop 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 bloop, or a real pay-per-view,
it will be in this next coming pay-per-view. It's gonna be part of Viral Violence. I'm gonna put that out there. It is on the card. I think it was a live match. Was that stipulation?
We're gonna go 5, so I'm going 5 with him. So we'll have it start at Viral Violence 2, okay, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll sign the rest of them. Perfect. And then maybe we can shut the laughing kabuki up.
There we go. Sounds good.
All right, now bloop bloop bloop. The Nightmare Dimension is they're coming
safe. Next cycle, it's on, Flip. So again, I know you guys have been on the boards wondering, okay, what's going on with the WWL? You guys had your little fucking jokes, your little unwicked jokes saying, oh, we went over there and attacked them. They stood quiet. No, Flip. We stood quiet because the time for talk is over. There is no more talking.
Oh, no. I'm with you, dude.
Oh, yeah. Now you with me because you're on my show. Fuck out of here. Listen.
Hey.
Don't give me that bullshit.
Hey.
What side you on, Flip?
I'm on the Wicked War side. What are you talking about?
Yeah, whatever.
I got Senor Incredible ready to hold it down.
I know you're split down the line, so I gotta give you a little credit there.
Hey, we're gonna kick their ass. Fuck you, Brandon.
You heard that, Brandon? Fuck that. But so yeah, again, it's definitely the time for talk is over. I'm excited. I know Brandon. I heard him on the other podcast. He's excited too. All kidding aside, this has been, you already know, Flip. We've been working on this for months now. We obviously both productions. I mean, both programs had to get their pay-per-views out of the way. They got their I think it was Body Count was the last pay-per-view that they had. Correct? Am I right? It was Body Count for the dimension. Okay, so they got that out of the way. They got their main champions, which was Aiden Brimstone, and I forget who the tag team champions were. I think it was Rawhide Rex, and who was the other one? I forget his partner. I forget, but I have it here. Yeah. So we were waiting for them to get those locked in because those don't change between pay-per-views. And then I had to wait for mines to be done so I could have my Nefarious champion and of course my Brother's Keeper tag team champions to lock in those matches. So now again we officially have 14 matches on the card. We're just gonna quickly go over these again. You and Brandon touched on this a lot on the Nightmare League podcast, but now we're gonna get over it on this one. First up, we have Fox Woman Santana versus Eva Danger. Now, I heard you on the other podcast saying that Fox Woman is going to tear into Eva Danger. You guys had some jokes. So now let me hear what you're saying on this side of it.
Way Fox Woman's winning that one.
Yeah, of course.
Let me just get into this a little more details as to how.
Yeah, I want to hear this. Go.
Only transforms under a certain moon. So because it's going to be indoors, not going to have the moon, so she's done. That's just bottom line. How else can you turn into a Fox Woman without the moon? So without her moon, even though Catfish Rob has gone on record, they said he's going to blow a hole in the rooftop to let the blood moon in, but I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening, bro.
Yeah, neither do I.
Eva Danger is just too much to handle, especially since they're coming to us, right? We're not going over there, right? Have you guys decided?
That hasn't been decided yet. We're gonna decide on where it's gonna. I think it's gonna have to be a neutral ground, obviously for obvious reasons. But I'm pretty sure we'll come to an agreement on where this is gonna be held, so that there's no funny business going on between either federation or league. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, just make sure we have a nice sturdy dome so that Catholic doesn't blow it up.
There you go.
We should be good.
We'll reinforce it.
So that's 1-0. So what's the next one?
Next up, we have RoboCat versus Skittles.
Dude, that guy can't even keep himself together.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that's a victory for us. He doesn't even know who the fuck he is right now. He's missing his screws. I don't know how he's gonna pull this one off unless he pulls out some new upgrade that he has. I just don't.
He has a rocket, but I think he got it from the wrong people because what you don't know.
Fire on him.
Well, see, here's something that the people in the Wicked Wars don't know.
Now I know what's going on. See, Flip, you just fucked up. Now I know how Catfish is gonna do this because this guy has a fucking rocket. He's
look at you!
Fly to the roof and blow the fucking hole. That's the reason. You son of a bitch. You know what? Tell him I'm hip to his fucking game, and I got something for that goddamn cat.
Here's the funny part, bro, is that he got rebuilt by Bigfoot and Squeaky, who in the Nightmare Dimension are feuding with him. So something's up. That I know already, because when you get rebuilt by the people that you're feuding with, something's up. So you know what? I think you're onto something with it. Maybe they're just gonna light him up and shoot him up to the roof to try to fucking help out Foxwoman. You're right.
They're sacrificing one of their own to win. I see how it's going. All right, I can't hate on that.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
I can't hate on
that. Urkel didn't win the Big Cheese, right? He lost the Big Cheese match.
Yeah. So he's going up against Squeaky now. So
here's another thing. Squeaky wants a Big Cheese. If Urkel isn't the Big Cheese, he's not going to be interested. So it's not going to cause him to. It's not going to cause him to mutate. It's not going to cause him to grow.
3-0. 3-0. Let's keep going.
Yeah. So that right there. That just put a little cage out, put a regular glue trap, and he'll eventually
a little peanut butter. Yeah,
perfect.
Next up, we have Pravis versus the Impassive Knave. This was actually going to be a good one. I'm actually looking forward to.
Dude, have you seen Pravis, bro? He's higher than I am, bro.
I know.
That dude's always just sitting on a rock looking into the
shit. That's the only thing he's always seeing axes. I don't know about that guy.
Anytime I actually walk up to the guy, he's always staring into the clouds. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? Where the fuck are you at? Next thing you know, he comes back. He's all like, I got an axe to my fucking head. Like,
basically.
You all right, bro? He's like, no, I died. Like, well, you're still in front of me, bro. And like, no, I died, like, over there. Like, don't go that way then, Dick. Don't go that way.
Exactly. Stay away from that side.
I don't think he'll show up.
So there you go. That's 4-0 right there.
4-0.
Next up, we have Warblaze versus Bishop Fates. What are your thoughts on that one, Flip?
Damn, that's a tough one, bro. I mean, Bishop has come on strong as of late. Mm-hmm. Obviously, trying to separate himself from the Judge days and from those debacles of former yesteryears. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man. I mean, he's come a long way. So I'm curious if this is going to be his coming out party. And
yeah, could be.
But
I do.
Warblaze is an ugly. He's an ugly ass motherfucker, bro. Mm-hmm. That's all I gotta say. So let's just hope that.
Let's say 50-50. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one I am.
I'll be fair with that one. Next up, I know you're excited about this one. The Ladies of the Sith Court versus the Dangerous Alliance. What are your thoughts, Flip?
And of course, I got the Thanos blip. But I think what you're saying is that there's no way that I mean, you're obviously we're coming to terms. You got to play within the league confines. So we're playing on a fair playing field.
That's right.
And once you take that edge away from the Sith women, then when you got, I mean, they're kind of mad at me.
I bet. I heard.
So they're gonna take out their anger on them, and then because that's just part of the way it goes, It's like it's just that build, like where the hell is why did blank check leave? And then just gonna it's gonna just natural that female
Oh shit. So yeah, it's
brother.
gonna be a nice screaming match.
Yeah, it'll I think
But
the
I think
alliance.
for this one, to be honest with it, this is another 50-50. I'm torn because I do know I'm not gonna say that this is gonna be easy victory for Dangerous Alliance, even though they are part of my WWO roster. I do know how dangerous the Sith Lords can be, how well they gel together as a 6-man unit. So I 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with
That,
that
that
one.
that's
Next up,
that's the X factor there is just
yep.
okay. Are these girls who are vicious going to be able to work their strategy and
Mm-hmm.
come together? Because we've seen them one-on-one. I mean
Exactly.
Diamantes and the
Yeah, they're
gang
on the
can,
title. They're on the title
yeah.
page this cycle. They're gaining momentum, but how do they work as a unit? Now we're gonna find out. So we shall see. Next up, here's another 50-50 flip. I can't. There's no way around it. Patient XYZ versus the Crypt Keepers. Possibly one of the best 6-man matchups you can ask for in the IWA right now. What are your thoughts on this one, and who do you have winning?
I mean, on any other given day, I would say the Patients. But since they've recently lost and they turned, I mean, they turned on a friend of 4 years, bro.
Yes, they did. Still
So
unbelievable, but continue.
when you ask me if there's some uncertainty, it's like, all right, cool. In my opinion, I think X is like kind of like leading them.
I think so.
But these Patients, I mean, you've seen them, bro. Dude, they're worse than Provis. They're worse than Provis. They're a little nutty.
A little,
So,
just a tad.
but
Listen, when you
perfect
want to talk
matchup
about
going
nutty,
up
we want to talk
against.
about nutty. Look at you. Come on, Crypt Keepers, half their roster's fucking nutty right now. So Kabuki, who laughs, is beyond his fucking marbles already. Holocaust is the only one that's actually keeping this whole group together. So
Oh yeah,
I don't know. It's one of those. It's a toss up. Eater of
bro.
Worlds is
Hey,
in and out of
I
its
don't care. I don't
transformations.
care what you say, bro. If you had your face ripped off like the laughing Kabuki and still
Exactly.
managed to just
Crazy
be
shit.
like insane,
Mm-hmm.
like just laugh it off, like
Yeah.
you son of
It's
a
like
bitch, you should have
it's like
fucking killed me.
calculated insanity. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but this was another 50-50 to me. I'm not even gonna play favorites on this one. It could go any way. I wanted to go to Kirk Keeper's way, but this was another split down the middle, as far as I'm concerned. Next up, Wolfman Joe versus the Beast of Le Guavadan.
Mm.
Thoughts?
If
Wolf
that whole
versus Wolf.
if that hole gets blown in the rooftop and Wolfman
Oh, we're
Joe,
we're in for a
yeah,
treat.
you see the beast is a natural beast.
Exactly. He doesn't
It
need them.
doesn't need the fucking moon. So either he's gonna be a treat, or if either that, or if he gets lucky and what you believe to be that the rocket cat.
I'm telling you right now, all eyes are on that cat.
Rocket. He's a rocket cat.
Mhm. And it's
Oh
funny
yeah.
because I was kind of already hip to what the cat's up to, kind of, sorta. So anybody that sees the report that I just put out, you might want to take a look at my after hours section. It's just, yeah, I'll leave it at that. I was kind of one step ahead of this cat this time around. So
That
I'll,
damn
I'll, I'll
cat.
leave it at that. Yeah, damn cat's a sneaky motherfucker, but I'm hip to his game. I found out what he was doing in my office recently.
That's
So
one sneaky pussy. That's one sneaky.
one sneaky pussy. You're right. So yeah, we'll see. That one's another. I can't call it. Depends on the. That's one of those things. If the roof blows up, then I'll give it to Wolfman. If the roof stays closed, Beast of Legua down. Period. Next up, Swamp Monster versus Survivor.
Hey, come on! The Thanos Bleach show.
Brandon, you got that one. I'll give you that one, Brandon. You got it.
You know what? Wait a minute. There's got to be that this one has to be a special event match. We're gonna make this one a special match in the swamp. Like,
You really want to do that?
oh yeah, we're I gotta lose with
Really
some
wanna do
pride.
that? Oh
Well,
man.
at least there I have an excuse.
Couldn't be in a garden somewhere in a nice
In
field
a
of
garden,
flowers.
in the desert where he dries up
You
in the
know?
desert.
Oh, use your head, goddammit. You're a survivor.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah, I don't see that one going our way. So
shit.
got that one. Next up, we have the
Oh,
battle of the
nice.
cannibals. Otis versus Cannibal. So now my understanding is this is a loser loses a limb match.
Oh,
So
yeah.
whoever wins this match gets to decide what body part the other person has to basically get eaten off of. So it's one of those things where if you win, you eat your victory. So
Well, according
the
according
victor
to
goes the
hey,
spoils.
wait. Look, according to Otis's mother, she wants the body part to be shared with the family because the family, the family wants to eat. The family wants to taste a little bit of the cannibal.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We shall see. That one's another I gotta that's down the middle. I gotta call that one down the middle. They both I don't think either one of them want to lose a body part, so I'm gonna have to say they can go either way. Either way. Next up
now wait. Now see, I know Brandon is a son of a bitch, so once he loses a limb in his trash talk, he's gonna keep that limb off, bro.
Oh, somehow, yeah, of course.
It's not gonna magically come back. So he's
It's
gonna have
gonna
a
be.
wooden.
Listen, Cannibal's gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna make sure he doesn't. That's my guy. He's gonna do the same fucking thing. So whatever
Nice.
body part he
Now,
loses, I'm gonna keep him without that. Even if it's his dick, he's gonna be dickless for the rest of his time in the Wicked Wars. I don't care what it is. All right. Not like he uses the damn thing. This is the daddy's girls. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think he's using it.
Oh no, yeah, he usually just takes it in the ass.
He's a receiver, not a giver.
He just takes it. He's a taker.
That's it, you know.
Nice. Poor Cano.
Poor guy. So now this is a good one. I know you've been anticipating this one. We have, correct me if I'm wrong, these are the new patients. We have Hyde, patient Alpha, and patient Omega. And they're going up against the Stonewall Brothers. I'm sorry, but in this one, I have to go with the Stonewall Brothers. I know that the new patients, they're forced to be reckoned with. But based off the history of the Stonewall Brothers, when it comes to having to get it done when they need to, they've always come through. They're one of the best six-mans that we've ever had in this league, continue to be. They're on the title page again. They've been on a hot streak. I think they've won titles in 2 out of the last 3 bulletins. So I'm going to have to edge it towards Stonewall Brothers for this matchup. But either way, what are your thoughts on this matchup between them and the new patients?
No, dude. I mean, we were teasing the Stonewalls even on Brandon's show how.
Oh yeah, I know.
They're amazing. They're amazing on their own, but as a unit, I mean, once they get it rolling, bro, they're unstoppable.
It's hard to beat.
Yeah,
it's hard to beat.
They really are. And the
only exception has been the Crypt Keepers. They're
the new patients. They just
they
I don't think they're ready for it yet. Be honest with you.
Not yet. Maybe down the line, but not right now. So next up we have. Well, first I'll jump into this one before we get to those 2 main events. We have Mother Dragon versus Agent 16 Holly Danger. Now, for those that didn't see the write-up, this is actually Holly Danger's kind of like her initiation into the Agents of Endgame. So we kind of sent her out to see how well she fares against a relative new. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mother Dragon's a newcomer to that league as well. So this is kind of like rookie versus rookie.
Look. Don't you go around calling Mother Dragon a rookie, and don't you go around saying Agent 16 is some newcomer. Like, these 2 girls are both fucking prestigious athletes coming from wherever the fuck they're coming, whether it's another dimension or another fucking lower fucking the north, or where did the dragon? Oh no, that's a Tigerian. She came from somewhere else. Forget where she came from. I forget where the fuck. My Game of Thrones fucking
Cannibal's asshole.
Cannibal's ass. Oh man, but Mother Dragon, yeah. If this is like an initiation into the agents, then yeah, you got to give it to fucking Agent 16. She's gonna plant bombs, and does she have bombs? Are you gonna give her bombs?
She has all kinds of contraptions. So, and she has a lot of toys to play with. Put it that way, in more ways than one. So
Bro, I'll tell you this. I'm not impressed with your agent, so I hope this one's a fucking. I'm glad you said. I'm glad you said. I'm glad you said.
You're not impressed with my agents that on the title page again this cycle. You're not impressed, Flip. Really, really.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
that's that. That's hard.
As long as I keep
Too
mopping
rough.
the deck with them, I'm not gonna be impressed. I'm not gonna.
It's because you're mopping the ones that I don't care about.
No.
That's why.
It was fucking Vera and fucking Envious. That's the same ones I keep mopping.
My head is getting
I'm only mopping the ones you said to mop.
Yeah, I guess. I gotta let you feel like you're doing something in the league. Flip. Somebody's got to do it.
Like, what are you doing? I just beat up Melvin. I just beat up Melvin.
I got a couple bench warmers I can give up. I can have fun with them. That's all right.
I want to beat up all your bench warmers.
I don't mind.
Who are your other ones? I'm beating up the other ones too. What the hell are the other ones named? Knave and.
Oh, you ain't.
Yeah, that's one of the ones you told me to beat up?
What? What? How are you talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along.
Agents going down. So Holly, you better be a better agent, bro. These other agents. So.
We'll find out next cycle. So now the two main events. First, we'll get into tag team versus tag team, champion versus champion. Rex and Goodnight versus the Brothers of Destruction, Fire and Ice. What are your thoughts since you have history of both of these tag teams? You know them well. Who do you think is going to come out victorious in this matchup?
I've come to the conclusion that Rex and Goodnight are so unstable. Not to say that fucking Fire and Ice are are Lego pieces either, but but at least they manage to come together when it comes down to it. So yeah, I'm giving it to Fire and Ice, brother, because. Yeah, recently Rex and Goodnight had a chance to bring home the bronze.
I heard they choked.
And they choked, bro. Yeah, they were gonna bring home the Conqueror, the All-Star tag, and
Ballin's not too happy about that.
Nope.
Let's see if they can make it up. I don't think it's gonna be on at the expense of the Brothers.
Couldn't bring home the Knights. They lost to the All-Star tag team from the RWL.
Yeah, it sucks for them because they're gonna lose this one too. So next up, we got the main event. This is probably the main event of the main events. So this will be their main champion, which is the Underworld champion, that's Aiden Brimstone, versus our new nefarious world heavyweight champion, Vicious Vinny Valentino. What are your thoughts on this heavyweight matchup?
I'm going out of character on this one, bro.
Go for it.
These two managers have tried to get little matches going here and there for whatever reason. It didn't work out. Yeah,
it is now.
To get them in a prime time, that's like, all right, cool. For whatever reason, it didn't happen then, but it's happening now. So yeah, I'm pumped for this one.
It's going to be awesome. This is, to be honest, I'm going 50-50 on this one, only because I know how good Aiden manager is, but I also know how good Morrissey is. So it's going to be one of those, battle of the Titans, and only one can win. So we shall see. So that's pretty much the entire No One Safe pay-per-view lineup. Again, to me, it's for this being the first ever, LNL versus, the Nightmare Dimension versus Wicked Wars pay-per-view. This is a great first step because this is me and Brandon have talked off record. This is only the first of many. So it's going to be another one, however long it's going to take, but we will revisit, and there will be No One Safe 2 and then possibly a 3, however long this thing plays out. But for the first pay-per-view interleague between these two leagues, I really like this card. We have some newcomers, we have some veterans, champions versus champions. It's a little bit of everything: tag team, multi, singles, females. It's all in there, which I think to me is the beauty of this. A lot of storylines intertwined between a lot of these, which is also great as well. As you know, Flip, some of these interleague pay-per-views that go on have no substance. They just throw these things together for the sake of doing it. This was actually a lot different. There were a lot of stories, a lot of attacks leading up to this. So I'm really, really happy that we're here. The patience is finally coming to fruition. Again, me and Brandon, I pitched this to Brandon, I think like 5 months ago or 6 months, almost a half a year already. And here we are. So it just goes to show you when two commissioners are willing to plant the seed and and reap the benefits after cycle of just promoting it and letting their managers go back and forth and doing it the right way. We're here next cycle. No one's safe. That's it. Time for talking is over. Whoever wins the most matches out of the series wins the pay-per-view. So let's see exactly what goes on with this pay-per-view. I'm really stoked, and I know you are as well, Flip.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna be a good one.
I've been waiting for it, and yeah, a lot of surprises. a lot of surprises.
I'm sure there will be. Oh yeah. So it's only a matter. I have a big surprise, so I'm not gonna say what it is, but I have probably the biggest surprise that's gonna go down at that pay-per-view. So I'll leave it at that. I wouldn't want to be battling. That's all I gotta say. So lastly, so that is the pay-per-view. The last thing I wanted to touch on before we sign off on this is the new section that I have in my report for those that obviously haven't seen it, which they should by now. I'm speaking of none other than the Ruination Championship, and basically I kind of I want to say I reimagined the Wicked Wars League, and I basically thought outside of the box, and I was speaking of fourth wall on this one, where breaking the fourth wall down is I've always wanted to do something in a league that was different. You know me, Flip. I always try to be a trendsetter and think of innovative ways to either affect the game or maybe trigger another commissioner to try something else in another league that they're running. So I thought, why not turn my league into basically like a world map, so to speak, and have each manager and all the people under them, so their roster, so to speak, essentially become the residents of whatever city that manager wanted to run. So right now I have 13 out of all the managers in my league. I have a total of 13 different cities in what I'm calling the nation of Wakadia, which is basically where all of them live, and they each have their own.
Oh, dude, I'm glad you cleared that up. I thought it was Wakadia.
Oh, it's Wakadia. Wakadia. So yeah, the world is called Wakadia, and everybody has their piece of land. There's mayors in each city, so each mayor is basically whoever is the manager of that team, whether they go by their regular name or whatever whatever other name they want to go by, alias or whatever, AKA. But they are in charge of their own residents, and what happens is that every cycle, I take the strat totals of everybody's residents, and I get the average. And basically, whoever has the highest average total from all of their residents combined wins that cycle's Ruination title. And it carries on cycle after cycle after cycle. So your city can either retain the title or end up losing it to another territory in the land based off your strat total. So it's kind of a strategic thing where you have to decide, okay, well, which wrestlers do I want under my roster? Because remember, if you have, let's say, because now the limit is 10. So some people might want to raise their stuff to 10, but you might also want to keep it lower, because remember, the more wrestlers you have, the more residents you have, you're basically giving it's more chance for you to fuck up, because you might have wrestlers with shitty strats, and when you average all that out, it's going to lower your strat total. As opposed to somebody that might have 5 or 6 residents where, let's say, they all hit high, you have a higher total and just one of them hits low. You still have a nice, a nice strat total to work with. So it's kind of a strategic thing where I told all the managers, listen, do you want your entire roster or do you want some of them? Most of them win with the entire roster. Some of them are sticking to a little bit less. But at the end of the day, the way it works is that your strat totals are combined. Whatever the average is pitted versus everybody else's city's mayor's averages. And whoever has the highest, again, becomes a Ruination champion. So the first ones we had were, if I'm not mistaken, this was Mayor John Michaels. He's basically Chris Smith. His roster won it the first cycle. And this cycle, wouldn't you know, my roster took it with the highest average. I think we had a 497.2 this cycle. So we dethroned them. So right now it's already been 2 cycles and 2 different Ruination champions. Let's see who's going to take the agent's title next cycle. But that is something I was, been looking forward to doing for a long time. It's something you can only do in a league like this where you know who your managers are. It's not like some leagues where you still don't know who manages some wrestlers. Like I think in Brandon's league, I think there's a few managers that he has no idea who manages those wrestlers, correct?
Yeah, there's a couple managers, but a couple of them went inactive recently, so we're down to the nitty gritty now. We're trying to reach out to them, see if they come back, but
hopefully.
One of them is but I know he's not on too much on Facebook. His Gato Barber.
Okay. Oh, okay. I've seen him from time to time. But yeah, it's like, again, it's one of those things that it can only work. That idea works in my league because I know everybody. and they all have their stuff. So all these cities were because I have the managers under me and I know who they are, who their wrestlers are. So I'm able to bring something like that into fruition. It was a big idea. Again, it's out of the box. I don't think, I might be wrong, but I don't think any other league is doing what I'm doing with this, as far as having that the nations and their worlds and their mayors and their residents, and the way I'm doing this title going around these territories. If there is another league, then kudos to you guys for having it. But I think I'm the first to come up with this idea. But again, if I'm not, then whatever, is kudos to whoever thought of the same type of idea. I'm always trying to change the way the game is played, because there's so many things you can do with this game to keep it fresh and keep it, something that you want to keep coming back to. And this is one of the ways I wanted to do that. So right now I've been getting some great feedback on it. I'm going to continue doing it. And again, hopefully down the line, if the WWL eventually does become a part of the Bronze Age, because now, as you know, the cycle we officially are in Bronze. I was the first ever commissioner to move my entire league into another federation. So that was another.
Thanks for that.
Yeah,
thanks for that.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I know it was gonna come with a little bit of pushback because it's never been done, and some people are used to playing in a certain fed. But I did do a vote, I did do a poll, I reached out to everybody, I let everybody know that this was my idea, and at the end of the day, it became something where everybody was like, listen, you do wherever you go, we're going to. It might be a little rough, we might have to make some adjustments, but we're gonna do it. Luckily, everybody did stay active this cycle, so it was great to see the people stay on board with me and just follow this idea, and let's see where it goes. I'm just excited to be in the Bronze Fed. There's a lot of great things going on in Bronze Federation. And again, my goal is to hopefully one day, if they would accept us, to have the WWL be basically, become a part of the Bronze Age. Again, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It is what it is. We're going to keep doing our thing, but I would love to see it become a part of that family of leagues, because those commissioners are doing an amazing job between their leagues. And for those that forget, it's the UNL, it's the RWO, which I think again you mentioned they changed it now. It's ladies wrestling. What's the name of the Ladies Revolution Wrestling?
Yep.
So, and then obviously we have the Nightmare Dimension. So again, those three commissioners, they're doing a hell of a job. They're always thinking outside the box, coming up. They do what I do. They try to innovate the game and bring these new ideas. And I feel like, you see what's happening now with myself and Brandon. We're gelling, we're working great together, and we're putting together this great pay-per-view. So just based off that alone, it's kind of letting me know, okay, this can happen. It's just a matter of them getting their feet, getting their foundation set. I do understand that they want a couple more cycles to have their stuff going, which I totally get that, and I respect that completely, but hopefully down the line, now that we are in Bronze, it could be something where they can expand and maybe we can become a part of that. And I have a lot of ideas that I want to, put out there, but I'm just going to hold on to them for now until that actually happens. So, I mean, we'll see, but it's a lot of exciting things going on right now. I'm really excited about the league in general. Again, this whole shift from Diamond to Bronze has never happened before. First time it's ever happened. So let's see where the league goes from here, and I'm super excited about this. What are your thoughts on the move?
I hope that the next Guerra de Campeones you guys do a lot better, because you already have been in the same.
I don't get into that. Listen, it was one of those things where we had some inactivities. We had one manager who was using diamond charts instead of bronze. It was a shit show, man. I mean, half of us did great. The other half, just because of the circumstances and the whole, I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen, but I was hoping it wouldn't. But unfortunately, that's one of the things you can expect when you're moving a league from one federation to the other.
Oh yeah,
it's bound to happen.
Like I said, you could never plan for something like that.
Absolutely not. But we're here now, so let's see where we go. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the whole move from Diamond to Bronze? I haven't asked you yet, Fred.
I told you what I'm doing, bro, and out of character, I'll tell you straight up. Like I said, I'm paying for my WWL during the Gold Week, and that's just because I have a strict budget when it comes to this game. And
of course,
not that I can't pay for it that following week. It's just I'm just fucking anal that way, bro. So I want to. Week by week, that's what I spend on the IWA, it doesn't hurt me. I don't feel bad. So definitely. I'll just pay for it during that week and keep playing, bro. Like I said, other factors have caused me to run out of time. That's not because I'm not enjoying the game. Shout out to Chris Schmidt. He reached out to me right away. He's like, bro, you all right? I go, bro, I'm perfect. Yeah, got a lot of shit going on. I'm blessed. And I go, but definitely still having fun. Dude, I gotta fucking shout out to fucking Jimbo for fucking for coming to the league, seeing him here. Like I said, now people might not know this, but he was here from the start.
Yep.
He won the first two fucking you know, so I remember the dentist, so you know,
Dinko larvae. And it's funny because he hit me up earlier because I threw a shout out to him in my news section. So when you get a chance, definitely read it. He hit me up right away. He was like, "Dude, I love the shout out you gave me and the way I did it." Because I have, for everybody knows, in my reports, I have a newsroom where we cover like some of the things that are going on in the league currently or the prior cycle. So I took it as a way to kind of like reintroduce him, so to speak, but I did it in a funny way. So when you get a chance, definitely check out the newsroom section in my report. As a shout out to Jim. Welcome back, Jim.
Yeah, so you know, like I said, a lot going on, and again, we already covered the fact that this is uncensored, and
that's right.
We shouldn't have to explain that.
Oh,
you know, like I said, we don't mind. We don't mind the fucking over the top shit. We don't mind the grotesque, you know.
That's right. Just don't take it personal. Whatever gets posted, do not take it personal. It's not meant to be. There's nobody trying to come at you and all kinds of crazy. It's all part of the fun, man. That's it.
Yeah.
You can do it too. Wait, before we end this, I got a little message for Brandon. Hold on 1 second. I got a message for you, Brandon. That's gonna happen to your roster next cycle. So
nice, nice. That's a shout out. That's a shout out and a compliment around these.
There you go.
People got kicked out of leagues for shit like that.
I know. I just had to do it. So yeah, Brandon, that was a message from me to you. And good luck next cycle, buddy. But again, no, seriously, I know he's gonna hear this, and I just want to go out there and just let him know that I'm very appreciative of the whole, the fact that he was even willing to do this with me. Again, this was my idea. I pitched it to him. He had no idea this was gonna happen, but he wrote, he went with it. He was like, "Yo, let's do it." I know it was a little rough for him at the beginning because when I first pitched it to him, he just took over the league. So I don't even think, I think that was his first cycle as the commissioner of the LNL. So I was kind of like hesitant to ask him, but that's how it's been a while. How long has Brandon been the fucking commissioner already?
Oh yeah.
It's been a while
for some time now.
Yeah, and that's when I asked him when he first took over the league. So it's been a while, man, and I'm just glad he was willing to do it. And like I said, here we are. It took some months, it took some cycles, but I'm so glad we slow burned the shit out of this because now, I couldn't be more excited about this one. So yeah, before we sign this off, any final words, Flip?
Pinche chichis de vaca, way.
Wait, let's hear it one more time for the fans at home before we sign. I gotta hear it.
I don't know where it went, bro. I lost the fucking thing. You know what? I'm in the middle of fucking rolling another one, bro. So
goddamn,
I was already moving on to phase 3. I was already moving on.
There you go. But so we're definitely gonna hook up again and probably do a trash talk review. But for everybody listening out there,
we do trash talk here now.
Yeah. Well, of course, yeah. That's gonna be the next one. Hopefully, our schedules allow for it, and we hook up again. I'm actually gonna do one more with Brandon before we actually have the pay-per-view. So hopefully, our schedules link up and we're able to do one. But yeah, man, things are looking up for the WWL.
You know what? I don't know what you said, bro.
Before I forget, before you even say that, hold on to that thought. You did mention in the podcast with Brandon that the league was known as Wars. It's not. That's just our acronym in the IWA homepage. So now, like, everybody's changing up their stuff, like, the Nightmare Dimension, the RW, whatever they switch. So instead of us switching anything, I just told her use the acronym WARS on the website, but we are still the Wicked Wars.
Oh,
I needed to clear that up. All right, you may continue.
No, because I thought does Wars mean something? I was about to say because Wicked and Ruthless was my old stable, and I was like,
I just told her drop the Wicked, just leave Wars for the page, but then for us, we're still Wicked Wars, just so everybody knows.
I was like, yes, we're gonna be the Wicked and Ruthless fucking Zorros.
But I think you're gonna say something before I cut you off. What are you gonna say?
Aside from me fucking getting roll another one, yeah, no, I'm good. I think whatever it was, I'll remember when I hear it.
Hey, there you go. All right, so guys, you've been listening to the Gold Standard, Melvin motherfucking Mayhem, and of course, the one and only voice of Interfed Radio, IWA Flip. We will catch you on the rebound. See you next time. Take care, guys.
Peace.